It is time now for the Rodeo Roundup, where we are chatting about some of the headlines making the rounds this week. Let's meet our panel this morning. Amy Ponce from Light Rock 105, our chef for the day. He should have a crown, maybe a sash, maybe an Andrew Williams. I think you're going to be the chef for the day. Our director of local content here at WPRI 12, Ashley Erling. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's start off with this. New research shows outsourcing those dreaded chores is great for a relationship. So I would probably think maybe having somebody clean the house, maybe have somebody do yard work, maybe even now, because it's even more prevalent, having somebody go to the market, which I hate to do.
That would be so lovely.
Yes. What do you think about this?
I'm all for outsourcing chores. I do it, and I am not ashamed at all to say that I have somebody clean for me, the heavy cleaning, because I don't want to do it.
I get it.
I don't want to do it. As far as it saving a relationship, I have no idea. But I would imagine that that could take a burden off of a couple of not saying like, okay, well, it's Saturday, what are we going to do? We have to do this, we have to do this, and instead say maybe, hey, let's grab some lunch together.
Instead of having to clean the toilet.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, something like that, yeah.
I agree. I'm single, so I only have myself to do everything. But I'm pretty hands-on. I do a lot of my own stuff. I will admit my mom, who still spoils me, will come to my house like once a month and give it a mom clean.
Really?
Yes.
That's a good woman.
Yes, and she will do a mom clean, and it needs it. Sometimes I'm a pretty neat guy, but I think it's a pretty good idea. I know a lot of couples that do like the home food delivery thing, which I think is good if you're not into going to the market yourself and all of that. But I feel like it's great if.
Have you seen the Brady Bunch? They're the happiest couple ever because Alice does everything.
Yeah.
She's doing
really good
everything.
point.
Yes, excellent point.
Have you ever seen Carol and Mike have like a blowout?
No, never.
You're right.
You're right.
But poor Ann B. Davis, she was just locked in a dungeon in one outfit for her whole life.
She loved it.
All right, next up, how about a stay at a luxury hotel? That would probably be pretty good for a relationship. But how about if it was in space? That is in the works. It's supposed to be up and running by 2020. 12-day stay. It's going to set you back a little for you and the missus, you and your special someone, $9.5 million each. And you have to put down an $80,000 deposit.
Oh my God.
Is that all?
On top of it. That's it.
Who's doing this?
Yeah.
Who are these people? I'd like to meet the people who are going to
If you had
space.
the money, if they, over at the Light Rock.
That's too far away.
You got a couple of gigs.
It's too far away.
You're not going.
No, I'd get very nervous.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
Yeah. No, you
And the
wouldn't go?
babysitter money alone, because I'm not bringing the kids to space.
No, oh, God, no. There's no escape.
Avery would love it.
She would do well, yeah.
I just can't go somewhere where I'm not guaranteed oxygen, and that's how I feel.
I think that's a really valid point.
Yeah. But maybe the president could go and just stay there.
I take it.
He loves a vacation.
He does love a vacation. He does love a vacation.
No thanks.
No, you're not going.
I'm not interested in the least bit in going to space. I could barely, fly to Florida, so I'm good. Like,
exactly.
I get nervous on domestic flights.
Now,
So
look,
no.
I'm looking at the price of $9.5 million to go, $80,000 deposit. What's the minibar?
If I had
in the
that
hotel
kind
room?
of
forget
money,
it.
I would just build the most beautiful luxury resort right here and live on it.
On the beach
And
someplace.
that's it. I don't need to go to
And
space.
What are the
There's no
meals?
ocean.
They're going to have astronaut
Space.
food in the luxury hotel?
Where are we eating
Tang.
that astronaut
Frozen ice cream, yeah.
That does not
Absolutely
sound fun. All right, next up at the start of the week, a lot of people are very sad about this. Learned that Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan Tatum are done. So do you get upset? Do you put your... I'm looking at the wrong people for this because I already know the answer. I could probably roll the break right now. Brace yourself. Do you get invested in these people go?
I think I not only speak for myself when I say we do not have enough time to cover all of the emotions involved in this breakup. I do care, to keep it simple. I do care, not for every couple, but I do care about them because they seem kind of real and maybe they went down to earth a little bit.
Right.
If Chrissy Teigen and John Legend break up, forget it. I'm calling out of work. I can't.
I was not that upset about it, but if Channing Tatum is now available and maybe wants to give me a call and see if there's something else for him out there, I'm fine with that.
You're up for that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like...
And he cooks, yes. And he's got a
clean my
mother to
own
clean.
house, yes.
Yeah, we could outsource the chores to him. I don't know. I'm not upset. Not enough time to get upset about that. However, I did have a lot of my mom friends that are like, oh, he's single.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, but you guys are still married with the kids. Take it easy.
Puts a damper on things. All right, guys, thanks so much. Always fun catching up with our panel, everybody.